Hello dolls, and it's Chelsea. I'm back again to do another video. I haven't been in YouTube in a long time, so bear with me. However, I will be doing a product review, and it's on Lancome Tient. I think that's how you pronounce it. It is French, and this is the level 470. I actually have a long, crazy story regarding this whole foundation thing and going to these different Ulta stores and things like that. Originally, when I went to the store, they told me that I was a 500. However, I've noticed that a lot of times when I'm going to these stores, they tell you one shade, and generally it's darker than sometimes than what you may want. And when you go home in the lighting of a regular setting, not in the lights that's at the Ultra, a lot of times that it just doesn't look right. So actually, when I purchased the 500, and I did apply approximately a pump, maybe a pump and a half, and it tended to look very warm on my skin. It made me look warmer, and it had a lot of red undertones in it. And I have been told by some of the other beauty consultants that I was a neutral. So I generally used to get, the NC50 from MAC. And most recently I've tried, I know it's sad to say, I had a foundation for over 5 years. And so when I tried to purchase it again, the NC50 had ended up having more of a reddish tone, and they had discontinued the NC50 that I was accustomed to. And also the NC50 satin finish, that was the one that I used to use. The other one, it was a bit, it was a lot warmer than I want, and it actually, to me, when it oxidized, it looked a lot redder and browner than my actual skin tone. So it just depends. And I know I had this lady there. Now, as I'm running my mouth, I'm going to apply, because I hate when people do that on YouTube. They want to talk all day and they don't get down to the business. So anyway, this is the number 470. Some of the consultants, I find, they want to make you darker, and as opposed to going lighter. Now me, I would stand a chance of it going on lighter, and because most makeup to me seems to oxidize, and when you're in those settings like Ulta and those different stores like that, it looks brighter than what it really is. So yeah, and I had this one lady there. She was very rude. She was telling me, no, you need to do 500, and black women be trying to look lighter and trying to do highlights. I'm like, Becky, if you don't sit down, don't nobody say nothing when Caucasian or lighter women get bronzers and do all these other things. I'm like, we just want to bring out the best qualities in our skin and undertones. She was trying to give me something that was too red, and that's my biggest thing. I don't like makeup that makes me look too red, because I naturally have a lot of red in my skin, especially when it's summertime. I get more red. So I don't know if you guys can see if this camera is doing right. I know when I wear it, I can tell with different makeups that it shows up different shades depending on what camera that you in. And I do know it is summertime, so I don't know if you can get a good picture of it, but I actually like this makeup. Now, she was trying to tell me that I'm going to look crazy. I'm going to look washed out. I'm like, whatever. So, that's the TNT. And if you want, because I think that I'm a tweenie. I think that I'm generally sometimes I'm in between two different complexions. I'm a cool or neutral. That's my normal foundation that I get. And sometimes I'm finding that if it's a little bit too cool, or if it looks a little bit too ashy, or if it's too dark, then sometimes I go over powder that could either be lighter or darker to counteract that. So I'm just going to see how this looks. It looks like it's starting to oxidize and look a little bit more normal. All right. And then I will be putting on one of my units, handmade units, and Burmese Kinky Curly. So at the end of the day, I tell people, if you're trying to find your perfect match for foundation, it's really, you have to just try it out. And see which, because you have to figure out which undertones that you naturally have and see what you can get away with not looking too clownish and crazy. The only thing about, I do notice some of the YouTube, when you're trying to go in the light and put different makeup on, sometimes it can make you, on YouTube, you have to use darker colors for it to look proper. So it just depends on what setting, what type of look that you're going for. Generally, I like makeup that really pops out my face. So I definitely don't like to wear makeup that's darker than my complexion. Unless maybe if I have very light color, and even then I don't want it darker, I probably would go for a more redder tone. But generally I like to stay within the cool or neutral family, because I find that gives me the best results. So this is the coverage, and I don't know if you guys are like me. I have multi different colors on my body. But my arms, my hand is a lot darker than my actual face. No, I can't do nothing about that. I'm definitely not going to be bleaching my skin. So pretty much this is just a review of this product. I think that this product is very good. It's very lightweight. It dries. It has a matte finish. And I think it's a contact type of resistance against it, so that how sometimes when you wear certain products, when you give people hugs and then all the makeup just rubs off on your shirt, this would not be product. Matter of fact, one day I was so tired and I took a nap and I did not wash my face before I went to bed. Took a nap, and it was a miracle. It was absolutely no makeup on my pillow. So this is a perfect foundation. It is a little bit more expensive. And some of the people will tell you that you need to, like the lady that was trying to make me wear the 500, she told me that, and I tried it, and when I was in the store and I just applied a little couple of dots, it seemed like it worked out okay. But to me, I like a more full coverage makeup on my face. So when I went home, I found that it was starting, if you apply, some of these products are heavily pigmented. So if it doesn't really have your true natural undertone, I had the 500W, and it made me look too warm. And even when I went back in the store and tried to reapply the way that I was applying it, she said that I was starting to look green. So we don't want that to happen. So you just have to be careful and find the right. That is something that I did learn recently, that the more that you apply some of these very expensive foundations. Now, this is not MAC. This is a little bit more expensive, and things, so once you start going expensive, you have to find the right amount of coverage and amount of, the right proper application. So hopefully that helped you with this product, and I'll be back for more tutorials. Have a great day.